Welcome to my channel. I'm Peter Toys and this is Starfield. It is a bad game. And here's why. It does not respect your time. It wastes it whenever it can. It wants a new game plus to be able to play the full game, to enjoy it fully. A new game plus means 20 to 30 hours minimum on a easy difficulty when you just rush through the story. But in normal, as far as I've seen in the press, it takes you about 30 to 40 hours to play it. If you want to play it on a high difficulty, I'm expecting 50 to 60 hours just because of bullet sponge. And this game has an unbelievable amount of time wasters. So now that I told you the biggest one is New Game Plus, I mean, you can't even play what you want. You have to play probably the whole first round to get to a point where you can start playing it. It's a bit like Fallout 76, where the new game starts, the new game starts at the beginning. Sorry. But you can play what you want at around level 50. And you have all the tools you need to play what you want at around level 70 to 80. And that takes some time. A lot of time. That's not fun. You have to use weapons you don't like. You have to use a playstyle that's not the one you want to do. Normally, in all the Bethesda games up to 76, you could go out and say, I want a machete and run through screaming and killing stuff. You can. Can't in this one. I want to be a sneaky thief. Well, if you got a 2% loot chance to get exactly the equipment that you need, you can. If not, well, guess what? You can't. So where does it waste its time? It starts really early on in the character creation. Why? Well, let's have a little look. So I'm trying to be as spoiler-free as I can. This is the character editor. It has all the options that the game developers use to create all the other characters in the game. And well, since they already had all the assets, all the fine-tuning, why not let you play with it for probably most people an hour? There are obsessive people who try to, recreate celebrities and whatnot, and they probably spend a few hours trying to create something in it. And, well, then it ends. Why? Because you'll never see your face again. You don't have a voice, you're not Nathan or Nora from Fallout 4. You say nothing, which means there's no reason for the camera to pan towards you, which means, aside from a very few situations where you see your face, there's nothing. In one of the main gameplay things, something special happens and you see yourself in your suit, which could be anybody's suit. So, yeah. Wasted time. The map. I've chosen some planet where only I have a single outpost. I don't want to spoil too much for you. Now, here you waste a ungodly amount of time again. It looks beautiful, but all this zooming out, zooming in, and the missing of some sort of bookmark for fast travel actually slows the game down horribly. If you want to build an outpost, you will need resources. You see those resources? Those are the ones you can find on the planet. You need an unbelievable amount of different resources, hardware products, and whatnot to create. So normally you probably start your outpost, and thanks to the very limited cargo space of your ship, even if you upgraded it, fly from planet to planet, from store to store. You go out into this planet, you go out, go too far out, so we go back. Chaos City, go out in the system, go out on the map, find the planet you want to go. I want to go to Narion. I click on Narion. I zoom in into Narion. I'm gonna find the planet where I want to go. Oh, there's a station. Yeah, well, wrong system. Get out again. Find another planet. Go in. Go closer. And then say I want to land there. Then I land there, and then I run to the spell. You waste a whole lot of time just running back and forth because the crafting and resource system is unbelievably complicated. In the olden days, i.e. Skyrim, you got a few ores and a little bit intermediate product, leather straps and something from the wolves you run around across, find them, skin them, strip them, done. This time, oh no, you need intermediate production sites, it means you need the workbenches, it means you do research But if you want to build it, you can't research, because for the research you need another specific type of product, so you go searching for them and you pay for them, and this whole thing is ad nauseum. Which then brings us to, what do I want to play? I want a sniper rifle. Alright, let's, build one on one of my weapons. I got a whole bunch of pistols. Ooh, well, oh, this looks so fun. I mean, a few of those already have one, but let's see, I want on my drum beat, I want a suppressor. I think I can get one, but it says then to me, yeah, well, you need gun engineering, found on the science tab on the second, weapons engineering of rank 2, let's say. That means I need more levels in it. I still need 2, so I need to spend 4 points, 4 levels in the skill tree. One seems useful. Medication. Yeah, let's go with medication. What do I need? Yeah, I need to heal myself 20 times, which means I need about 10k credits worth of healing materials while constantly breaking my ankle jumping from high obstacles to get another level. And then to rank it up further and further, I need about 80k credits just to be able to get towards engineering. The abolishment of skill and perk points is ludicrous. Normally you think, yeah, I can use whatever I want. Nothing is level restricted. It is. You can only use what you find. It doesn't matter how great an item it is. You can always use the item because, well, it's a gun. Point, click, pew! But if you want to build something, if you want to upgrade something, if you want to customize something, even your own character, you need those skill points. And then you look more and more into it, and you find out you need them all. I want to do better in combat. The enemies are incredibly spongy. I want to hit them harder. Well, guess what? Your entire leveling experience revolves only around this. But that only means you can only use what you find. If you don't find the right stuff, well, you gotta play with what you gotta play. Which is why this is my inventory. Now, it halfway allows me a little bit of stealth, but mostly it's just the greatest, biggest weapon I can find with as much ammo as I can possibly get. I started to cheat really early on to get away from the spongy enemies. Currently, I'm playing on 2.5 damage dealt and damage taken. That's even 0.5 higher than the very hard difficulty. Very hard difficulty. You don't want to play it. You don't have the time to play it. You die before the enemy dies. And I mean real life. You cease to exist. You're gonna pushing up the daisies. You will meet your maker long before you go to the fight. Yeah, lockpicking. Lockpicking. I forgot to talk about lockpicking. You know, the good old days when you just used your dagger and your screwdriver and then you got a hairpin or a lockpick and you just finagle it around and got locks to open. Good times. Good times. And Skyrim even let you try to lockpick master keys, even if you were a novice, because, well, you can use as much lockpicks as you want. Come on, have a try. One little wiggle too much and it breaks. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. You can only pick to the skill you can pick. And then the more skilled you get, the longer picking takes. Because while you can attempt better locks don't get easier. You still take a frick ton of time. And you know what? I'm gonna cut out a lot of this now. So this game wastes a lot of time. We can go into more detail if you want. Pick us single systems that are really long. Maybe do some timing. See with a stopwatch how long it takes to do this, do that. I'm not really that good at editing, so I can do it in the game, but I'm just, have my phone lying on the side and press start, stop when something hops. I have an amazingly strong PC, which has very low load times. So I don't want to know how long this takes on a console or on a lower-end PC. I'm very fortunate. I got this game for free. It came with my GPU, so I'm only pissed for the time I spent. If I had to pay for this, good grief, I would be furious. So, thank you all for listening to my rambling. Sorry I, went on such a bender. Hope you enjoy, and bye-bye. Leave a like, leave a comment. Tell me if we should go into depth.